Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest, and we are, of course, with our Beastman, Le Morn, because we're going to be mourning all of our opponents, and do you see what time it is? Do you see what time of day it is? Down on the bottom right there, it's Le Morning. Yeah, okay, well... Yes, there are some jokes. There are some jokes, actually, which is amazing, isn't it? Oh, absolutely amazing. So yes, we do have a task. A task to hunt down an opponent of some sort, and hopefully it's not going to be one of those guys that is going to kill me. Because, you know me, I have been known to be killed by the drunken man in the tavern. I have also been known to have a rock fall from a cliff and hit me in the face from 300 feet up, and yes, I have known all of these different things. Probably not the latter one, because that actually can't really happen very easily, but still, the point is, we have to find a nervous man. It's going to be rather amusing if this man is a human, or something along those lines, because we are surrounded by beastmen. But, of course, we are going to see what is going on. Is he around here? Is he around here somewhere? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Ah, there you are, nervous man. Oh yes, hello. You are a human. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing in a Beastmen village, but I suppose we will find out. What do you want? Oh, yes, well, I am apparently the most well-spoken beastman in all the land, so I am looking for a murderer by the name of Elves the Queen Whisperer. You fit his description. Oh, then drop your sword. I don't think we would say that. Yes. No problem, I really just need your head anyway. We would say that. Yes. Okay, now let's slice him. Let's slice him and dice him, because I am not leaving anything down to chance. I will not be eliminated by this fellow. No, certainly not. Okay, so let's have a look. Talk to Beast Lord Malagor to claim your reward. Well, where is he? Hopefully he's going to be in the Camp of Skulls. It's unlikely, isn't he? Oh no, he is actually still here. That is actually rather impressive. I thought he was going to be far, far gone. Okay, so where are you? Are you around here? Oh, there you are. You must be the big dude in the corner. Thank you. Yes, I found it. And I am not going to be taking the money, or am I? Am I going to be taking the money? No, I'm not going to take the money, because I think gaining a little bit of honor, even though that's kind of out of character, isn't it? It's kind of out of character for a beastman, I suppose. Well, really? Is it? Not entirely sure, but at least we have the opportunity to, well, we have about 300 gold, which is not bad. We still have enough, well, in terms of food and everything, so we are now going to head on to Bretonnian lands over there, and we'll maybe fight a couple of wood elves as well, because, well, I don't particularly want to fight any of the Skaven any further, because I feel like they, I don't know, I kind of like the Skaven myself, so I kind of want to kill the Bretonnians if I can, because technically the Skaven are somewhat of an evil race in comparison to the Bretonnians, and of course the wood elves and everything, so I do not know that much about Warhammer fantasy lore, so do not quote me on any of these things that I'm saying. So, yeah, I guess I could say something, actually. I could say something like, ooh, are these guys actually going to attack this guy? Maybe? Are they? No, I don't think so somehow. They don't seem to be intercepting him or anything. But yes, I could say something like, the Earth revolves around the sun. Can you believe it? I'm not entirely sure if you can. But just don't take it from me. Take it from my brother, the banana. I mean, really. I mean, we're both yellow, so we should absolutely be fine. 119. Yes. Probably not going to be attacking him anytime soon. Oh, thankfully, they're just ignoring me right now. Okay, so that's good. 151. I'm hoping to find some of their patrols if I can. I have a feeling that would actually do a pretty good amount of damage to them. We might even be able to pull off a raid on a village, but see, that's the thing. Doing that is going to cause us to be targeted very, very quickly, and I am a little bit worried about that, so should we try? There is actually Kislev caravan. I would love to do this, but as you can see, they have Kossar champions and winged hussars. Pretty sure they are going to destroy us. So probably not going to do that right now, but villagers are there, defenders of Lorraine, and yes, these guys definitely do not want me in their territory, so I'm just going to continue heading onward. Hopefully this guy is not going to catch up to us. Yes. Yes, the frame spikes are not helping at all, thank you very much. Okay, so, yes, all these guys are very, very powerful. Okay, so I'm going to cut away and I'll see if I can find some enemies to devour. Oh, we have some, nope, thank you. Alright, so I have run across a couple of Victorian Foragers, and I think it would be actually kind of cool to see their units, because of course we haven't seen the Bretonnians' units just yet, and I think it would be kind of cool to see what they're all about. Thankfully enough, we do have some more advanced, shall we say, units now, even though they still do not have the horns that we require. Well, they have small horns, but I want bigger horns, thank you very much. I want them to be hornier than ever before. I mean, really, how can we not? I mean, everything is counting on it. I mean, they just have to be like that, because we have the bananas on our side, we have the lemons, and we also have the oranges. Do we? Do we have the oranges, though? I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have to make an alliance with them of some sort, but yes, it's going to be very, very difficult to actually get that to happen. Oh, yeah, come on, hit him in the face. Hit him in the face with my axe, my very good axe. Come on. Oh, hello there. You are attempting to attack me from the side. I can't believe it. Yes, there we are. Lemon. Lemon is wishing that they would mourn themselves. Oh, yes. I made that joke before. Okay, well, we do have a couple of rather high-tier units here, actually dealing some pretty good damage to us, so I think I should get in on the action a little bit and actually see that they are dead or dying at the very least, because, yes, these veterans are definitely going to cause us a lot of pain, but thankfully enough, we are, well, we're pretty well off. We're pretty well off. Now, bear in mind that we were almost intercepted by a Bretonnian patrol with 56 units, which I am wholeheartedly saying that we would never have been able to defeat, so at least I am somewhat happy about this. So, yes, also bear in mind that my prisoner management has not been changed, because obviously the new update, and that changed all of the things that I changed in the previous thing. So, yes, unfortunately not able to do that, and of course we cannot use this. No, we cannot. So I'm just going to be using all of that. There we go. Thank you very much. That's what we like to see. Okay, so here you go. So these are the scouts, and they are the defenders of the realm. Pretty sure those defenders will tear us a new one, so not really wanting to attack them. We could potentially attack the Dark Elves, but as you can see, they have Cold One Knights, and I don't really think our units are up to the task of fighting cavalry just yet. I think that would actually be kind of sad. So there we go. Let's get those. Yes, we have some proper horny guys now, which is fantastic. Very, very nice. Okay, so we need some more warriors, thank you very much. And then they can become Beastmen Gores in no time. So hopefully, this is the thing. Where do you want to go now? That's the thing. We're going to go into the Empire lands? Oh, that is dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Wait, where are we? We're over here. Of course we are. Okay, so these guys are actually following us. Should I attack them? Yes. Let us attack them. Now, these guys are actually going to be very difficult because they have cavalry, but I have an axe and no shield. I have an axe that disappears when I swing with it. So how can we say no to it? How can we say no to that? That just means that they will not be able to see it coming. I mean, really, they won't be able to see any of this coming, which is great. So, let us tell our units to stand a little bit closer here. We all have spears, so hopefully these cavalry will be absolutely murdered in the bloodiest way possible. We do need as much blood as we can get. Okay, now kill this man. Yes, there we are. We did kill him, which is excellent. And now we have this fellow who is going to be quite the pain, isn't he? Yes, come on, eliminate him. I'm doing very, very little damage, but I am doing damage nevertheless. Okay, so yes, we definitely don't want this guy to run around too much. We want to enclose ourselves around him, and not in that way, thank you very much. No, we want to make sure that he is going to be vanquished very, very quickly indeed. I do not want this to drag out too long because these guys are going to be getting back up very, very soon, like this. particular fellow. Not particularly happy about this guy, I have to say. Come on now. Yes. Yes, come on now. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Nice. Okay, we took out a Bretonnian Pilgrim Knight and a Battle Pilgrim. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. This guy, unfortunately, is still running around on his mount, which is definitely making it difficult for us, but we are dealing a lot of damage on the ground, which at least is something, I suppose. It would be really good if we could get some Razorgores. That would be really nice, but of course, it's just very, very long until we actually can get that. It's a long and hard road, that's all I can say. Okay, so we lost 7 Ungor warriors. We are going to need to find some sort of medic very, very soon, otherwise we are just going to be in with a bad, bad thing. Okay, so there is a Beastman hand axe, and there is a chipped Morningstar. I am actually going to be using the Morningstar right now. See, that's the thing. Don't really want to use a different weapon from a different faction, but as you can see, it's just plain better. It has piercing damage, which means we're going to be doing even more damage to every kind of unit, as far as I'm aware, maybe a little bit less to something else, but it also has the advantage of being two-handed / one-handed, and because we're not using a shield, it would actually help us out quite a bit, and it can also crush through blocks. It doesn't have a bonus against shields, but I suppose that's absolutely fine. So we did eliminate a scouting party, which is rather nice. Now, I think I'm actually going to cut away. I'm going to go back, going to try and recruit as many of the Beastmen as I can, and then maybe, just maybe, we can find out where more bandits are. Alright, so yes, I looked around the Beastman territory, I looked around Bretonnian territory. There's a huge war going on with the Wood Elves versus the Beastmen, and I know what you're thinking, hey, why didn't you interact with them? Well, the problem with that is that there were 940 Wood Elves. Yeah, they had 940 troops, and the Beastmen in that particular battle that I saw only had 90. Yes, only had 90, so apparently the Beastmen are being absolutely slaughtered over there, and I did not really want to be one of them, so I decided, hey, you know what, let's go and head down to the one place where I think there is going to be a bunch of bandits. And so far I've seen quite a few, but I haven't been able to actually get them in a battle. So this is the first one I've actually been able to get, so who knows what they actually have in terms of equipment and skills, but they do have a number of prisoners. That's probably why they were so easy for us to engage, but nevertheless, let us head on. Now, we have 43, they have 14. I actually found an additional Beastman companion in the nearby tavern. So, let us charge the enemy. We do have a rather significant battle advantage, but our renown value for the battle is actually pretty good. So, let's see. There he is, Gulax. Gulax is the fellow. Oh, these guys have horses. That's also probably the reason why many of them are very, very swift and actually are incredibly easy for us to lose. Okay, so let's have a look here. Are we actually able to do this? Let's charge. Let's charge everyone in. Now, let's see. Come on now. Yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's some nice damage there. There is lovely damage. Look at how much damage we're doing. That is the power of a piercing weapon. Look at that. 82 damage. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we are penetrating them very, very deep here. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm sure Lemorn likes that. And I'm sure Slanesh, the god of you-know-what, also likes that a lot. Even though we are technically not affiliated with Slanesh, we are, well, technically still having a good old fun time, as you can see. Wow, that was actually remarkably easy. Even though they had horses, they very much died quickly. So, kind of happy about that. As you can see, they also had a number of high elves, as well as skeletons. Now, yes, this is exactly the time when many of you are going to go, oh, hey, yeah, could you take those high elves? And I'm going to be like, no. Yes, I know. I would love to be able to take those high elf units, but the main reason for me attacking those guys was not for the prisoners, but was generally just to see whether we could actually defeat them, to be honest. So, yeah, we are going to be leaving them because that is not who we are. We are not a person to have high elves in a Beastman army, are we? No. Now, the only way that I would actually consider taking some units would be if they were Chaos units, because we are technically affiliated with the Chaos, and that's perfectly fine. But right now we are not, so we're not going to be taking any of them, I know. And we already have a full army anyway, so it's kind of pointless. So let's actually just take a look at our faction relations right now. So, yes, the Pirate Kingdom doesn't really mind us. The Araby people are fine. The Night Goblins are fine. The Tomb Kings are also fine, which is what makes this a great area for us to fight in. And the Vampires are also pretty good. The Wood Elves are actually not even at war against us. I don't know why I thought they were. I don't know. Maybe I just saw like a bunch of relations go down and I assumed that the Wood Elves were against us, but apparently not. They are just against the actual Beastmen faction. So that's actually pretty good. And yeah, so if many of you, which I actually did gather, many of you are actually playing alongside me, so I would highly recommend coming into this area right here and just walking around and trying to find some desert bandits if you have a suitable army to defeat them, obviously. I mean, they don't actually seem that difficult, do they? I mean, they seem pretty easy. I'm actually going to head over to Martek to sell some of these prisoners that we gained. I'm actually quite surprised that many of our units have blunt weaponry, but they apparently do, so that's kind of cool. And yes, we are finding a huge amount of, as you can see, huge amount of companions. And that's maybe something to consider for the actual series of Warsword Conquest. Obviously, I'm waiting for the next hotfix before we actually start off with an actual full series, and I'm just going to be trying a couple of the different races along the way and seeing what's up with each of them and seeing which one we want to actually do. So I'm going to sell some prisoners here. Arabian thieves. Oh no, wow, that's actually pretty good. Oh yes, look at that. We're now above 1,000 gold. I like that. Okay, so now the only unfortunate thing is that we will be unable to actually make good use. I'm going to sell my Beastman hand axe now. I actually don't need it, or do I? Maybe I do. I'm actually going to take it and see whether our companion actually needs something like that. I'm going to make those guys into some good units there. Okay, so this fellow, I don't particularly think he needs anything right now. We are going to give him some more strength, however, because really, he's chaos. So yes, we are going to give him some more strength, of course. He has a spiked mace, so I'm going to give him that Beastman hand axe, and he's going to be using a shield as well because, well, I'm imposing a rule on myself right here where we're not using a shield, mainly because I really want to use the two-handed variant of the Morningstar right now, and I think it would be pretty cool. Maybe we could actually use a chaos weapon at some point as well, who knows, but yes, I think that should be fine, and yes. There we go, and this guy's using a spear of some sort, so I'm pretty sure he's happy using a two-handed. So, this is where we get to walk a different way. I had to be very, very careful, by the way, about going through High Elf territory, because they are bastards. They really are. They are not very nice people, and they are snooty, too. I mean, really, before they attack you, they're just like, oh, I'm sure that you are the scum of the earth, or something along those lines, yes, because yes, they are very, very full of themselves, should I say. But I suppose what is left to be done is end this episode off here. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.